All right, welcome back to the channel. So Gervonta Davis will be fighting Leo Santa Cruz in San Antonio, Texas on Halloween. I will be there on the flow as soon as they give me my tickets. However, unfortunately, Gervonta Davis cannot win the fight because he's just too dumb. He doesn't have the ring IQ to beat Leo Santa Cruz, according to Leo Santa Cruz. Let's talk about that and the amazingly confusing and unnecessary concept called ring IQ in this video. All right, welcome back. So I cannot wait for this fight coming up, not this weekend, but next week, October 31st, and I will actually be in the house, provided these guys actually send me my tickets. I don't know why I paid so much doggone money, but they still got to confirm my ticket. Don't get it, but I'll be there. It's going to cost me over $1,000, but I will be sitting there watching Leo Santa Cruz, Gervonta Tank Davis. I am not going to miss this fight. I am looking forward to so much Leo Santa Cruz getting laid out that I knew if it was in a 100-mile radius of me, I had to be there, had to pay whatever price needed to be paid, so I can see the duck artist Leo Santa Cruz get it. And I'm going to pay him for it, so don't call me a hater. I'm on record letting you know I don't like Leo Santa Cruz for ducking Guillermo Rigondeaux, for ducking Gary Russell Jr. I just think the dude and all of these guys not fighting these fighters down there, I just can't do it. I can't do Leo Santa Cruz. You've heard it 100 times. But Leo Santa Cruz says that ain't going to happen. He ain't going to get what's coming to him because he's going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis because Gervonta Davis doesn't have the ring IQ to beat him. Now, that word ring IQ to me has always sounded very funny because I don't really think that it can apply at all to the sport of boxing. Okay? Because, and I'll get to this, I know what you guys think you mean when you say ring IQ. You mean that they're smart, that they can set people up, that they can make fighters do what they want the fighter to do, that they can anticipate, that they can do all of these things, right? They can do what? They can look at a bunch of information being given to them quickly, process it, and come up with the right decision. That's why you call that ring IQ. However, that is not what that is. Okay, that's not IQ. IQ is a quotient. Quotient. You know what that is? A quotient? Quotient is going to wind up being a number, right? So it is a intelligence number. So if you have an IQ of 100, you have your quotient is 100. If you have 160, your intelligence number is 155. They're trying to test you on your decision-making abilities and then assign you a number, right? So that people can then gauge how intelligent you are. That doesn't work in the sport of boxing because the outcome of boxing is not numbers. It is WLDNC. You can have a win, a loss, a draw, a no contest. There is not 100s, 200s. It's not a quotient, okay? So when you're really saying is he's just not smart enough because you ain't got the quotient to sign. You can't tell me that you can tell me what the number of Vasily Lomachenko's ring IQ. You cannot. Because you know what? Because his intelligence is just his intelligence. That's just what it is. Okay? It's just the intelligence. And you apply it to different things. Okay? If you're an intelligent person and you focus at boxing, you will use your intelligence to make you a better boxer. Do people say that you have carpentering IQ? Oh, he's a carpenter. What great carpentering IQ you have. Oh, he's a medical doctor. What great doctoring IQ you have. Oh, man, you're a lawyer. What incredible legal IQ you have. No, you're just a smart guy, or you're not a smart guy, or or somewhere in between, and you apply what you have to what you do. Now, what is the problem with this IQ thing when it comes to fighters? It's determinative. That's the problem with IQs, period. Because people act like they stay, like you're born with it and it stays there. No, your brain is like a muscle. If you work out, it gets better. Okay? It's not a permanent state of being. Neither is being a stupid boxer. You can learn and become more intelligent to make better decisions. So let's look at the idea that why people would assume that Leo Santa Cruz has a higher intelligence than Gervonta Davis. He's got a loss. Obviously, he wasn't smart enough that fight, right, to overcome Carl Frampton. Gervonta Davis, I have seen himself think through multiple problems. I've seen him think through a fight with Francisco Fonseca. This guy doesn't want to fight me. He's not letting his hands go. He's not committing. He's just waiting to counter me if I commit. What will I do? Oh, let me take my time. Let me feint him. Let me move my shoulder. Let him get him to jump. Oh, let me wait. Let me get him comfortable. Oh, now you're comfortable? Boom. Now you go to sleep. IQ. I solved the problem, right? Gervonta Davis has solved every problem in a boxing ring that has been presented to him. You have absolutely no proof whatsoever to doubt or no reason to doubt his IQ. I've never even seen anybody say that he's made bad decisions in the ring. Where do you see him getting hit with punches that he shouldn't be getting hit with? Where do you see him getting led around by the nose around the ring? You don't. You don't. Because he's a very experienced and intelligent boxer. He's an intelligent boxer. Leo Santa Cruz is not going to think his way out of this behind whooping. Okay? You're not going to shake your hands and have him stop. Oh, what's he shaking his hands for? I don't understand. It's not going to happen. All of this, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Dog, just like Teofimo Lopez, like Vasily Lomachenko. Wow, what an incredible IQ. How high is his IQ now? Just wondering. Vasily Lomachenko got the highest IQ, boxing IQ in the history of the world. Look at all the buttons. Look at all the little dots he can remember on the wall. All these little cornball techniques to try to convince people that he's super intelligent. I ain't buying it, homie. Teofimo Lopez just beat you with a jab. How smart can you be? You know what I'm saying? Think your way out of that. However, we all know that there really is something that is physical about boxing. Okay? My personal opinion is the people that I hear where people are saying, oh, he's got this great ring IQ. It's usually people that can't punch. It's usually people that can't punch, can't get a knockout, can't really wear you down and get you out of there and make it easy, right? Right? Because that's the more intelligent thing to do. It's like people like Deontay Wilder doesn't have a ring IQ. Doesn't? He figures that if I hit you upside the head, I can knock you out. So why am I going to throw a bunch of punches? I'm just going to try to set you up, and eventually you're going to make a mistake. I'm going to capitalize, and I'm going to run through your head. Luis Ortiz, you're going to go to sleep. That's the smart thing to do. Guess what? Gervonta Davis is also smart, and he's going to do the intelligent thing to do. He's going to do the intelligent thing. He is going to wear your body out, and he is going to crack you and knock you out. If he has the opportunity to get you out quickly, he's going to take you out quickly. Because that's the smart thing to do. Okay? That's the smart thing to do. But anyway, I just wanted to address that because obviously, dude, Leo Santa Cruz is a smart guy, though. Let me get that. Let me be very clear. Leo Santa Cruz does have a high IQ. He does have a good intelligence quotient. That number for ducking fighters got to be 200, okay? Because he wouldn't be where he is right now if he would have fought Guillermo Rigondeaux, right? Very intelligent. Very intelligent of you, Leo, not to fight Gary Russell Jr. Very intelligent because you wouldn't be fighting Gervonta Davis, right? And it's real intelligent for you to take the fight right now, even though more than likely you're going to get knocked out, right? Because you're about to get really, really paid. But you also are really, really smart by trying to drain Gervonta Davis down into a lower weight class. Is that part of the ring IQ that we're talking about, where you try to get advantages in a contract? to help you out in the ring where everybody watching wouldn't even, that most people watching would totally be unaware of, right? Is that IQ? Tyson Fury wearing gloves with no padding in it, is that IQ or is that cheating? I'm just wondering, is Leo Santa Cruz intelligent for ducking a bunch of fighters, or is he just a duck? I don't know. Anyway, man, the whole idea of ring IQ for me has always been like, just get out of here, dude. You have intelligence, right? Because intelligence is, people judge your intelligence on your ability to solve problems. They put a problem in front of you and they ask you to solve it. If you were able to solve it, they figure, whoa, you're intelligent because you could solve it. Find the problem for me that Gervonta Davis has not figured out in the ring, and then I'll start doubting his IQ or his intelligence. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think. And with that, I'm out. Peace.